Hello there, it's me, David, and we've just came to a conclusion about the fragmented bullet round in the previous episode. And now, I think it's time for us to try and resolve some more... that lady! Sorry, that's the smoking woman. I've been trying to get to her for a long time. How do I get to that woman? How do I get up there? I do not know. It really annoys me. Sorry, I'm getting excited already. Sorry. I actually should set my timer before I forget, and then an hour passes. I feel silly. So, I'm going to start. I'm using my journal a lot more aggressively now, as I'm a boring and a sorry cop. So I need to find a working firearm. Screw over it, I'm not doing it. Find out who's the lady. Find the armoured glove. I can't get to the fishing village down the coast. Got to talk to Titus as well. I've just got a few things I need to look into. Joyce needs a badge. The person who's most likely going to be able to tell me about these tattoos are the people that won't speak to me. And once again, I'm waiting after 8. Apartment 28, yeah, indeed. And I still need to find my sodding gun. Why am I holding my freaking thing? Well, I guess. Torch is torch. Just walking around with a crowbar and a bag. So, I mean, those are things I need to investigate. The other option is I start going through looking at these old things that I can do. I can retry cargo container, map wall, measure head, and Kuno. Although I don't really want to try Kuno. Warded door. Barbell. Try lifting the barbell again. Let's just spend some time doing some stuff. Run around, try some things. Not talking to Kuno again. And then I'll work on Hardy. So I guess the first thing is to go this way. I'll come back into the back end of this building. As soon as I can. But I know there's a door down here to look at. So, well, I mean, there's a few things down here to look at, actually. I mean, I'm also waiting to see this woman set fire to the building. Because that's some serious kerosene that she's just... Wait, do I not have that one unlocked? Or is that... Or am I misreading things? Ah, I don't have that one unlocked yet. Yes. Although I'm not sure there's any point conceptualizing the wall. So yeah, there's a warded door down here somewhere. So we'll find out where that is. And give that a poke. Just finding the specifics and refreshing my memory. Warded door. I say I'm over here now, but I don't actually think... Oh, I think the warded door is inside. I think I've just come here for no reason. Huzzah. Barbell. Ice cream maker, it's all in there. Yeah, so the warded door must be down in there as well. Well, sorry for running in the wrong direction. Ooh. So. What was that? Yeah, it is. It's a skewer. Yay. Right, so we're going to go back into the bookshop, back into the basement, and we're going to rummage, I guess. See what we can do. Because you never know. I mean, for all I know, somebody could have sealed something in these freezers or something. It's just ticking boxes. And the XP's nice as well. I wonder what these guys are going to make next. Because this is a very impressive title. I think it was their first one. Yeah, let's do a deadlift. Lift the barbell. Oh. Oops. Let me, right. Fuck you, stupid barbell. Oh. Oh. I got punished hard. Oh. Oh, I keep trying to lift it. Oh, he wants to talk to me.
It's dark.
The lieutenant states the obvious. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Fair point, yes, totally obvious. Right, now let's get to it. Thank you, Kim. Pry bar can go in the other side. So I'm looking for... in here... Oh, map wall. That's the thing that's down there. Map wall, a warded door, and I guess the thing in the basement. So... just a case of... I hate mannequins. I really do. Alright, let's just leave this on for a little bit. There's the map wall. Project Dreadboard. I've had a nice look at that before, I remember. It had elves in it. Frequency fireplace. Once again. Looked at... this is the warded door, isn't it? Or not? My memory is very flaky. It has been... August. Yeah, it's been a few months. For sure. I didn't need a fridge for the body anyway. This definitely needs to be retried. Oh dear. Pry bar not strong enough. Machine unplugged, better grip with gloves. Hold on a second. Turn the ice cream crank. Continue. You never became a poet on... What? Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. Like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You never became a poet or an entreprenaut. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar? I think the pry bar is not the solution. I think we can't hold that. I think that's... Alright, yeah, try to crack it. I need something more than a pry bar, I guess. I could just try it. Yeah. The ice squeaks when you think you've got the pry bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes. It takes an advanced tool to get it open. This ice cream is important enough to requisition a special tool. Sooner or later you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough, then we'll know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker. Yeah, the thing is, I think it is important. It feels important to me. Well, not important, but you know what I mean. Alright. just need to find this warded door. It wouldn't surprise me if somebody stowed something. That's the firearms. That's the bare fridge. This is, of course, the furnace. Smear your hands with coal. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. Huh. Right, well, okay. Maybe I completely misunderstood where things are. Oh, I know the map is upstairs. Or is this the... press play again. Good afternoon, Fortress Accident on the road descent. His lane, this is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Oh, I don't know the password. Let's try the password of the production schedule. If this is the police, please open this thing. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament. Yeah, valid. Alright. Okay, fine. Not that, either. Unless I've confused myself and it is not in this area. It's very possible. Is there another door around? No, I have wasted my time. Oopsie daisy. It's probably somewhere really obvious that I am just being foolish. Oh. Okay, I don't know what the Q button does, but it makes the screen blink. News to me. Alright. More for me. Okay. Oh, maybe that's the warded. Yeah, maybe that's the warded door, but there's no checks to make now. That makes sense, actually. Maps for sure had something interesting going on there. Continue. Look at the map of Revachol. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the centre, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides Le Jardin Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. And west to the river? Couronne. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there. Sorry, Yamrock. God, it's a Dutch style name. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Faubourg. It's almost as bad and much larger than Coal City. It's the worst. And Martinez. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait, there it is. North of Yamrock, the strip of coast next to the Great Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets, and then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Yamrock. It's cold in this bookstore. Or is it just you? No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have, but it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world, you're still alive. This storekeeper, can I buy these maps? Is that the... You seem to... Yeah, you seem to underestimate my sources, but sure, okay. Are you interested or not? Well, not really. Look at the map of Martinez. I'm going to just rush through these a bit because I don't want to sit here and talk through the whole thing. Oh, okay, that was quite quick. You see the jagged boxes of industrial harbour, even the welding in rags there. Was it Insulinda that had the clickety-click? Yes. You can see cities on the island. I remember this from before. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken because I'm not quite sure these maps here detailing what you can or cannot, attempt. I guess the warded door is the one that I no longer need to go through, or at one point it's kind of done. The map wall is what I just looked at. So that's a bit confusing to me. I'm not really sure if that is the map wall there. Yes, map wall. Why is the one of Martinez so cheap? I'm not seeing a skill check, so perhaps it's not one I can do now. And that, I believe, is the warded door. Yeah, you'll have to excuse me. It's interesting to try and put two and two together sometimes and remember specifically what you had done before or where things come from. It is a nested experience. So, on the subject matter of things I can do, I can try and understand Measurehead's racism. Have another chat with the container door, which I probably will do actually, because I'm enjoying that little thing. And then speak to Titus Hardy. So, I'm not going to be doing the racism, because I don't really enjoy that experience. I do need to get to that smoking lady up on the top of the whirling in rags, but I can't quite find out a way to do it. I also very much want to know who exactly this woman is, because I'm so far not having any luck with that. It is interesting. Apparently she left, but I think people are a bit... I'll do it on the way back. The old having a chat with the container. Let's see how that goes. Also, it wouldn't surprise me if of the two phones that we used to call in the crime, it was the one in here. I also need to make some more money. Keep this quick. There's not much of a reason to drag it out. Alright. Tally ho. Oh door, tell me your secrets. Fair enough. Worth a try. I wonder who I could ask about rifles. I know there's a few military types around here, but so far they've been terribly unhelpful. So at the very least, I've not found a reason to kind of work around Kim. I find he's very reliable. Maybe I'll have to play this again where I basically just be a piece of shit and completely ignore Kim's advice and Kim's attempts to improve the case. But yes, I should stick on... stay on task and that guy, seriously. And I will have a chat with Tim. Titus, even. Titus Hardy, as opposed to Tim Hardy. If it was Tim Hardy, I'm sure he'd be a lot more intimidating. Maybe, who knows? Just a thought. Righto, what have we got here? Blokey McBloke. Irritating lawyer woman. Right. Another authority assertion attempt.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Weak when you first met. Yeah, that's valid. Success. Great. As you look around the room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? Where have I seen this before? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks talking shit and wasting time. I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. Huh? You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand. He leans in. You got a problem with beer now? Not quite there yet. Push on. No, I'm either drunk. No, well, apparently I was, but I mean, I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job like you. Speak for yourself, buddy. He puts the beer down. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before we started. It was like Yamrock now. They didn't see shit, man. He turns to you. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s. Congratulations on the graffito removal. He turns to Titus. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim. So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck. He picks the beer back up. Don't let him drink that. One more push, quick. So who did it? It's about the victim. She needs help. Right. No, I don't think he's going to respond well to the counselling, so let's go with... It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. Titus. He looks to her. She stops mid-sentence. That's it, you got him. He's going to give up. But on his terms. You want to help her, cop? Fine. I'm going to let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her... Titus taps his chin with his fist. A freight train of pain, buddy. The lieutenant takes out his notes. What is her name? Classier Amando. Classier. Oh, it is Dutch. Classier Amando. Amandau. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. Titus adjusts his caps. That's a Mandau. That's a Mando with an OU. Okay, I guess it's a Mando. Continue. Classier. Oh, that's interesting. Shit, the girl. The girl upstairs. That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop. Oh dear. Miss Aranier, disco dancer. Classier. Yeah, blonde, tall, 2 rooms over from yours. He nods upstairs. I'm just going to pop another one of those before I inevitably lose one during this composure check. That's a red check and it cannot be retried. I can't take equipment to improve my composure, but I definitely could put a point in it now because that terrifies me. Composure is absolute garbage. Motorics basics, bonus from items, bonus from thoughts, 0. I mean, I'll probably fail it anyway, and I'll just be investing a point for the sake of investing a point. That is not ideal. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can do to give me a quick benefit, so nah. Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up and accept that it's... Oh, I made it worse for myself as well. Oh. Said you don't remember being a cop, said you don't remember reality. Said class, yay. I just made everything worse. Check failure. You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting, and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly. I don't understand what's so cool here. Yes. I'm so glad I popped that in there, because I would have really suffered. I'm going to just add another one. My morale is very bad. Nothing. He gives you a sideways glance. We just have a few more questions and we'll be on our way. Calm, normal. Try to forget this little hick off. So what's her relationship with the mercenary? I think I know. No, let's not. So what was her relationship with the mercenary? Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship. Yeah, well, I mean, that's about how it tends to be, but it is, I mean, it's a valid question. It was like that karaoke incident all over again, or like some of the other girls he was harassing. Okay, enough. All this is irrelevant to your stated investigation. So the rape, when was that? He did it before we killed him. He's not going to do it again. He crushed his half-empty beer can, so what does it matter? It would help if we established a timeline. Yes, thank you, Kim. Alright, 2 weeks maybe? I don't know. I need another beer. He turns to Glenn. Here you go, boss. The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. Thank you, we'll talk to her. He points his beer can at you. Remember what I said, freight train of pain. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Alright.
Officer, what was that?
Of course. You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when you mentioned her name? Yes. And the sort of the quivering thing with the eye, point to your twitching eye. I think I know the woman. The victim, is there something I should know before we talk to her? Whatever you do, don't say the first thing. Absolutely. She knows I don't remember being a cop. Okay, he nods, that's manageable. I met her in the hallway after I woke up. Understood. You were not in a good shape Monday. Nothing. Let's move on. He nods. We'll be alright, officer. This is nothing. You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright. Is it though? Nothing. You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up. Woo. Great. Absolutely brilliant there. Let's top up our empathy a bit. I'm not using that. I should sell that if I can. I don't need authority, I need empathy. I need to make sure I've got enough money to pay him. Because I don't know when I'm gonna get enough. It's good to be playing this again. It's a really fun title. It's funny actually, I took a break from playing this because I didn't feel like recording so much. Which is unfortunate because, you know, I can have another try at the cafeteria window. Which I should do, actually. Yeah. Knock. Who is it? A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door. Tired, controlled. This is the police. Can we come in? Come on up, the door is open, she shouts. I'm drying my hair. Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up. Correct, we could. Doesn't mean we should. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes. A woman's. She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. Medicine cabinet. This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills haphazardly stacked on top of one another. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. Look at the medication. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet and pill bottle next to pill bottle. I don't know this word. Acetylic acid? APAP? Eye drops? Blood thinners? Look at the toothbrush. It's been used quite a lot. Well, I mean, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? There's quite the collection in here. Anything of note, he asks in a lowered voice. Search the pill sheets. Among some foreign, probably Mycenaean or Gottwaldian marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to be take a little bit of know-how. Electrochemistry, yeah. Not going to do that. -1 for sweaty hands. A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. What's so exciting about this orange bottle? It's speed, man. Just what you're looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine. And talk about psychological disorders, but what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed. Lieutenant, I see a brand called Preptide. Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed. The fuck are we waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy. Close the cabinet. I want to look through the bottles though. Search the bottles. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol. Histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Nacra. Nacra, this used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around. Whisper Nacra, opioid antagonist. Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses. The lieutenant nods, then looks at the door. Close the cabinet. Yeah, I think we've got enough information there. And we'll do due diligence and close this one as well. And then we'll head up. So we have a heavy drug user, but this could have been before the incident. Or it could be a result of the incident. Right, let's get some... The bed has been hastily made. Well, I wonder why. This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Run your finger across the surface of the glass. Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges, but the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following a lead, the lieutenant leans in close to inspect the surface. This window was recently replaced. Looks like it, yes, he adjusts his glasses. That's an interesting door. Oh, I didn't realise that would take me outside. This might be a pivotal case moment. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astramenthol. Ah yes, that door is there. Ooh, insects. Or look, a handful of dried white wildflowers. Just circling in the air. Just as you look at the flowers, I guess wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. Oh, I got one! Nice! You catch a single white flower between your fingers, the rest fly from the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand, just a glance, and takes a drag off her cigarette. The attendant gives you an acknowledging little nod. I'm just going to poke at this door, actually, because if it's a small, heavy door, there is no lock in sight. Where does this lead to? I don't know. It's not the first closed door we've found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. Do you think it's important? I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. Below the hostel... Sometimes my mouth just fails. Below the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers. Tap on the roof with your foot. A dull thump. Somewhere inside a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building. The vigilantes, the cadaver and, he nods towards the young woman, a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant. I see the main investigation and the door below emerging into a stereo investigation. I hate it when that happens. I'm not going to kick the door. I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be kind of like a fire entrance or an access entrance. So, yeah, I reckon this is going to go down the centre of the building or into the building. Push. It's barred from the inside. Sounds like it's a heavy blockage, very sturdy. Must be something of value inside to go through the trouble of protecting it. The door is very sturdy indeed. Doesn't mean I'm going to kick it in. It's a white check, but I don't particularly want to harm myself. I mean, I have no reason to. I should probably talk to her before I start booting shit. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a... Let's get the empathy going.
Welcome to the roof.
I see I've decided that her name is Miss Aranier, Disco Dancer. The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body built long and lean. Calm down.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell is opened in there.
I could make a joke, but she already knows that's probably my fault, so saying that I did it is pointless. Let's go with Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Once a cop, always a cop.
Like riding a capo cycle.
She takes a sip of her coffee.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Ah, I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette. Be careful, ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you've been through something difficult. Thank you, suggestion, for telling me how to investigate a absolutely abhorrent thing. What is this wildflower? Let's go with that. She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact. Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style. A sudden change of topic? No. Why was it there? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind? What is your name, miss, for the record? Classier Amando. Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Araniers, as does her accent. Her birthmarks are also signal Aranier. You don't know why, but the Araniers girls tend to be speckled with them. Right. Are you from Aranier? Right, sir. Vradefort, Republic of Aranier. I guess you could say I'm Araniers, expatriate. What is Aran? No, it's clearly a country, or a region. How old are you? 28. What do you do, miss? What is your specialization? Something stupid. What's that? Orani's lit. Orani's literature is what I studied at the university. She raises both eyebrows. What is Orani's literature about? Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oraniers. All national literatures are, only the name of the nation changes. What about the Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters. Revacholian literature too? No, she seems glad that you asked. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world. Oh, good lord. I mean... Yeah. Yes. Like some classic English books, I guess. I do feel... The world is unimportant. I want to hear about you. Strange, usually the Revacholian hero does not save women. She breathes in the menthol-flavoured fumes, savouring it, then breathes out. It's a frivolous pursuit. He saves all of mankind instead. She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But of course what seems should not be your priority. Orangene's lit. What do you do with it? Nothing. I do nothing with it. Cool. It's not very cool, but what can you do? Could we take a look at your passport, please? I'm afraid you can't, officer. Why is that? Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag in an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets. Thank you for your candor. Why? They say so in your tourism brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. How do I know you've told us your real name? If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Classier Mando. It's a weird name. She seems to be telling the truth, sire. I'm pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport, miss. Look, officers, she turns to face you both. I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street, and I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom. There are plenty of other reasons for hiding your documents from the law. That's not why you hid it, though. It's also why I hid it. Why else? He's suddenly very attentive. I'm an unpopular girl. She takes a drag. There are people back home who don't like me. If they show up, I'm in a hurry. The kind of hurry where you can't afford not finding your documents. But don't worry, this has nothing to do with your investigation. What kind of people are these, the ones that don't like you? I don't want to go off topic too much, but I'm actually quite interested. And it gives a character insight, so I will push the topic, I think. I would love to change the subject. It's not important unless I'm some kind of suspect. She arches an eyebrow. Not yet. No, we've just come to talk. Woof. She wipes her brow. Okay then. That was a really well recorded coffee Foley. That's just, that was really sharp in my ears. I enjoyed the sound. Thank you. That's it for the record. They tell us you've been through something difficult. Something difficult? She raises her eyebrows. I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? Were you sexually assaulted, miss? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped. She takes a quick drag, unperturbed. Yes. It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it? Actually, it's already afternoon. Is it? Squinting, she takes a look around. The spring sun is high in the sky. People pass below. They'll be heading down soon. It's 5:30. It is afternoon. She looks into her coffee cup. Time flies, man. So, were you? Yeah. She draws out the word. I'm going to go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him. By him, she means the victim. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, she reaches for the word, then shrugs, rapeable. By they, she means the Hardy Boys. Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted? Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit, some assault and battery, sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Oh, for fuck's sake! I mean, come on! Titus asked you to spice things up for us. Pretty much. She cradles her coffee cup in both hands. Are you sure? No, fucking dumb question. What did happen between you and the victim? We partied. I don't get it. What do you mean partied? We drank, sir. She takes a sip of her coffee. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him. What else? Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. Oh, we also had sex. You were lovers. I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be. Indeed. How did you two meet? The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm. Downstairs, she taps on the roof with her 10-centimetre heel. At the bar, he was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know, had a cool, scary scar. When was this? A month ago, something like that. What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age. I'm sorry, I can't do it. She passed a cigarette. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair. Another puff, more nervous. Okay. How do the Hardy Boys know you? They're frequent guests downstairs. She looks at the floor. It's tarred. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. And how did you meet? Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. Did you party? A little, yeah. Like you party with the deceased? No, not as hard. I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys? I have. Which one? Yeah, it's going to be one. Understood. That's enough. We don't care. Why did they hang him for, if not rape? He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiding since he got there. Here. Rotten timing, she thinks. But you probably know all about it. And his role in this strike was? What? I think he was in security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous. And they lynched him for it. She nods. Why was there a bullet in his head? Bullet? There's a silence. Her brows meet in the middle for a pained frown. They shot him too? I'm not picking up any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere. They stripped his clothes and they shot him. You mean after they hanged him? I'm confused, sorry. So am I. Were you aware that they had also been shot, miss? Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I didn't know what happened. And just know what they told me and Sylvie the bartender. This is beginning to get confusing for you too. And we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night? Where were you when this happened? Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie. It must have been hard for you seeing him there. Oh yes, she says bitterly. I've had a great view from the roof out of the bathroom window in my dreams. bitter cringe, it hurts. You look at the lieutenant. You called us. The RCM? Yes. There we go! We know who called it. Say nothing. We don't need to repeat the question. I made it, she nods, and I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez they call it snitching. Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss. The caller's voice was disguised. I didn't exactly disguise it, I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. Nicked it how? With nail clippers, and I diverted some radio fuzz into it, into the cold wire. So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline. And in the process you broke the landline downstairs. Did I? She looks into her coffee. Fuck, I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing. Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Why go through all the trouble? I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires. Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do. I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. Thank you for telling us all of this, miss. She breathed a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid. We should head back downstairs, officer. The lieutenant looks at you. We may have things to discuss there. As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on a suspicion. Something else before we go, a little thing. She nods, silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question. Yes, you're just one room away. She pours, herself more coffee. Very personal. Good, yes, this means she could have heard something like what you were doing before you blacked out. Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory. You do not need to know that. Lieutenant taps on his notebook. What you need is to ask her normal police questions. Like, he waits for you to finish sentence. Let's return to this later, miss. Why not? I'll be here until 11, drinking coffee most likely. Okie dokie. So I have dried Maybells, which I'll deal with at another time. I think that's a very good amount of progress. Kim wants to talk to me, but I'll be leaving it there. Thank you so very much for being here, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.